abortion debate comes to the states as the U.S. Supreme Court could overturn Roe v. Wade, which has protected the right to abortion for nearly 50 years.
Michigan would become an abortion-free state as early as June if that's when the decision comes down.
Which is what Right to Life Michigan has been hoping for. You see, a 1931 state law makes it a felony for doctors to provide abortions here, and that law would go into effect if Roe is overturned.
It's hard to imagine that 50 years of health care could go away overnight.
Dr. Sarah Wallet is the chief medical officer at Planned Parenthood of Michigan.
This 1931 law effectively makes all abortion illegal and physicians at risk of felony prosecution. But even worse that it puts me at risk is it puts the lives and health of my patients at risk.
Which is why Planned Parenthood and the ACLU are suing to stop the state attorney general and county prosecutors from enforcing the state law.
The goal is to have the Michigan Supreme Court decide, as the highest court in our state, declare that abortion is a fundamental right under the state constitution.
But in the meantime, State Attorney General Dana Nessel says she won't enforce or defend Michigan's law.
Even if this law remains on the books, it's not going to be prosecuted by my department, not as long as I'm Attorney General.
For Nessel, it's not just a matter of law, it's a matter of life. When she was pregnant with triplets nearly 20 years ago, her babies weren't growing and were in danger of dying.
I was told by my doctor that really the only chance of me being able to carry these babies to the point of viability would be if I aborted one of them. It would give the other two at least a chance of survival.
Which is what she did. Still, her twins were born weeks premature at just 3 pounds with a host of health issues. Now they're thriving college students.
It was a choice I had to make. And had I not done that, I know that things would have turned out very differently and none of them would have survived.
Nessel says it's just one example of the many reasons a woman might choose to have an abortion.
We need doctors to make that decision with their patients and women to make those decisions with their families and not to have politicians sitting in our bedrooms making those decisions for us.
But Right to Life Michigan and Nessel's Republican opponents see it much differently.
My name is Matt DiPerno, and I will be your next Attorney General. And I will always protect the lives of the unborn.
And as the abortion debate looks more and more like a state issue instead of a federal one, Michigan voters will have much to consider very soon at the ballot box.
It should be a fundamental right to privacy enjoyed by all women in our state. I think people really have to think about this in regard to the November elections.
In Southfield, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.